McGirt Stadium. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Connecticut Huskies and the UMass Minutemen. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
I caught up with the UMass head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. UMass will kick off and will be underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Huskies offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Last time these two met, it was a beatdown, and I'm sure these guys would love to land the first punch in this one.
Bragging rights and setting the tone right from the beginning of the game, right? I mean, they came and were shot out of a cannon. They were playing with so much energy and so much fire. They just overwhelmed their opponent the last time out there.
And I promise you they've heard about it a lot, right? They've been poked, they've been prodded. It's been mentioned. It's been running through the facility all week long. You've seen it on social media. The clips of the last matchup to provide a spark, some hate, some anger, to get them going for this football game.
To the back. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Hits the hole. It's Reeder. Got him right there.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TF out.
On the ground to cover here on 3rd and long. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Simmons from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This UConn offense really has it going. From the gun, it's Reeder. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Give to the running back. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. The Huskies in the hurry-up.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
The handoff. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Turning it on. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Tough run here. It's Christian. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. Throwing Simmons. Touchdown, UConn! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Looking for blockers. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So UMass offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the...
Right down the boulevard. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, UMass. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. There he goes. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Quick give. It's Christian. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Christian. Could be an alley. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And the Huskies are threatening on first and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. How about this on first and goal? The give to the wide receiver. Touchdown, Huskies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Minutemen offense taking the field, looking primed and ready to roll. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Quickly out to the tight end. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Watson. Right side, it's Allen. Turns it on in midfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. UMass with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last completion. They'll run it on the counter. He breaks a tackle. Breaks into the open.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Between the hashes, it's Ferguson. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's Faulkner. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
Follows his blocks. It's Baldwin. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll they'll try to blast their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Minutemen!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Running inside, it's Christian. He's got enough. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Took it all the way inside their territory, down to the 40-yard line, and that's where they'll set up shop. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Caught over the middle, it's Mays. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Using his legs, it's Christian. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Simmons finds his target down the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. That one just came off his hand badly. Third and long right here. The run inside. It's Christian. Maybe a crease. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're going to go for it with a couple of good options here. Get it to the 1, you get the first down. Get it farther, you get the touchdown. We'll send the tight end in motion. On the move. Touchdown, Huskies. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? On the run, it's Baldwin. Good gain there, picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll ride the hot hand. Just burrowed right into the middle, and this clock keeps running here late in the second quarter. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Dropping back, it's Watson. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with a look at UCLA taking on the number 10 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Bruins with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game inside McGurk Stadium. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The UMass offense returns to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. UMass quickly back to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking downfield, it's Watson. Quick catch. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Straight ahead, it's Baldwin. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down.
Black 14! Black 14! 360
Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Left side is Ferguson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. UMass with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last completion. From the gun, it's Faulkner. Powers through the defender. And he dropped a quick spin move on him before being dragged down. Solid pickup on the play. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Out wide right, it's Allen. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. UMass with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last completion. Going to the run, it's Faulkner. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UMass. Extra point here will tie the game.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. There's some room. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's Christian. At the 35, he's loose. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll move the wide receiver. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Huskies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Simmons to throw. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time. Deadlocked here in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 10. Quick give. It's Christian. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Now, after the interception, there is a man who's still down on the field. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And the RPO got it. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Using his legs, it's Faulkner. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Pulls it and fires to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Makes the grab in their space. What a play to get inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Tells the run, wants to pass. Flush to the left. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Gets rid of it.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up third down.
Back to pass, it's Watson. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! They take the lead here in the fourth.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. And here comes the Connecticut offense ready to go to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Reeder. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Throwing Simmons. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. The big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. The give. Runs through a tackle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the football and believing your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might could run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
Just couldn't find any running room. He'll lose a yard, and they'll turn it over on downs. Rid of it on the RPO. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Run ends there. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down. UMass will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. UConn going back to work on offense. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll ride him again. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Huskies headed quickly to the line. Pushes ahead. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. This UConn offense really has it going.
9:49, rock star. 9:49,
Grabbed over the middle. It's Mays. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Quick give. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 37. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Simmons unloads to the right. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. All the way back. Touchdown, Huskies.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UMass ready to get things started as the offense takes the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hits inside. It's Baldwin. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And how about the wide receiver coming through in a big moment? We haven't talked about him much. Kind of been a non-factor. Defense has done a great job. This game coming down to the wire, he makes a big play when they really need it.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Wants to throw. It's Watson. It's complete to the left. Looks as if he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a 1st down, UMass.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a 1st down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
They're all over it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Timeout taken by the offense as their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Look out! They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Right side, it's Allen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Oh, pressure's coming. Trying to get rid of it. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got to...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the gun, dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship.